This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
5.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
20.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now it's gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here we go, tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the back involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Ready.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it with the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
Now Love. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Down.
Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready? Hut.
Love now. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Lions pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play?
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready?
Again, it's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, already his second touchdown. Out here this opening weekend. And the Packers have moved out in front. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Packers 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Black Ultra.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side. Reed. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down. First and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Going back to Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's
a gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Claude Ray.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here, ready?
Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break. Instead,
first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A strong running. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10.
Down, red, cycle, ready.
Love from the gun. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Watson, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Black. Black. 95. Hut.
Love. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Goff. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To throw now. Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
At the Lions' 48-yard line.
Come on, set. Red, 30.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Second down and 3.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. And a gain of 2, third and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 26.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Packers 42, Lions 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 10.
Here, go pink. 50, green. Ready.
Now Love. That one out wide and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Cut. Cut.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
180.
Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
That's good for a Lions.
First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now you won.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Oh, a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new